What's up, guys? Got another UFC video here. It's going to be on the UFC 201 card, LAWLER versus Woodley. Go ahead and just be giving you guys the results, do a review on the card, post-fight analysis, recap pretty much. I'm just going to go ahead and talk about, what went down with the fights, and also, who I picked on the fights, and, what I ended up with. Let's go ahead and start with the first fight. So we had Cesar Arzamendia against Damian Brown. So my pick here, guys, was, you guys can see right there, Arzamendia here to win by second round submission. As you can see, obviously it did not happen. Arzamendia has been knocked out before. His last fight, he got knocked out against a really good striker slash brawler with some knockout power. This guy he fought right here, Damian Brown, not known for having knockout power, was able to put him away. So it's safe to say here that Cesar will probably be cut from the UFC now, and if not, well, I see him getting also knocked out in his next fight. This guy, like I said, his chin wasn't really that good to begin with, but now for sure, it's safe to say, this guy has no chin left. Yeah, I thought maybe Cesar, could get this win. I thought maybe Brown wouldn't have the power to put him down, but it just seems like Cesar really lacks striking defense, and it seems like his hands are not always really high up or something. Pretty much it just seems like his striking defense is very bad, and his chin's also not good either. So yeah, this guy right here, I highly suggest for no one to pick this guy. That was my mistake for thinking he should have another go, because I remember picking him against his last opponent, Marco Polo Reyes. I thought he could put him away with his multi-striking style, and he lost there. And I should have really thought about that and been like, you know what, this guy screwed me last time. He's gonna probably screw me again. But I just really had a feeling that Damian Brown here wasn't really that high of a level of a UFC fighter. But yeah, Brown was able to put him away, guys. But yeah, pretty much how the fight went was Arzamendia was doing good. This guy has a really good clinch. He has a good multi-clinch. Obviously comes from a multi-background. Has a good clinch, lands some good knees. But yeah, if they're in the pocket for a bit, this guy is just not good there at all. Brown connected with a good punch in like the first minute and a half or something like that. He hurt Arzamendia. Arzamendia was able to actually recover and almost go for like a submission, a heel hook. He had that submission attempt, which is why you see right there in the stats. Wasn't able to get it. They were back up they went back up on the feet, and Brown was just able to pretty much just keep pressuring him, and was able to land a clean, right hand, and yeah, put him down. And this time Arzamendia wasn't going to get up. So yeah, guys, pretty much that's how the fight went down. Yeah, Arzamendia, this guy's very chinny, no chin. Stay away from this guy, guys. If he pops up back again on the UFC card, but I really think he's gonna get cut this time. But Damian Brown, though, he looked good. So keep an eye on this guy a little bit more. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, you know what? I don't think there's nothing else to say here. So yeah, I lost that pick. Moving on to the next fight, Graves against Bojan. I kind of missed about half of this fight, but pretty much a lot of people were saying Graves won the fight with his takedowns, and also, as you can see, he had a lot of control time. Almost half the fight he was on top, I guess, controlling Bojan, beating him up on the ground. He didn't land a lot of significant strikes, so I'm guessing that's why this fight ended in a draw. My official pick was Graves to win by decision. Ended up going to decision, but it ended up being a draw. Yeah. A lot of people thought Graves won. Like I said, I didn't watch the whole fight, but it looked like, he did get takedowns in the second round, I think it was. Yeah, right there. And, I mean, if you look at the stats here, what the fuck? One significant strike from Bojan. And it looked like pretty much Graves controlled that whole round, so that would be his round. First round looks close. Third round, it looks kind of close also. You know what? So, guess it was a draw for a reason, right? But yeah. Not much to say about this fight, guys, since I missed a lot of it. But yeah, not much else to say. But since this fight was a draw, I don't know how to count it. So let's just go ahead and say I'm 1 out of 2, I guess, on the Fight Pass prelims. Or no, not even 1 out of 2. I'm just nothing. Got no picks correct there, pretty much. That's what they counted as, both as losses. So going to the FS2 prelims, Wilson Hayes against Sandoval. I missed this fight also, but Sandoval, of course, you know, this guy's making his UFC debut, so of course I just really couldn't have confidence picking him. Wilson Hayes, had confidence picking him. Of course, you know, this guy's gonna fight for the title. 100% sure this guy would get the win. I thought he would actually win by a 3rd round submission if I scroll up here, but he ended up winning in the 1st round. So he obviously just took him down and worked his submission game. He took him down 3 times in the fight. Sandoval wasn't really able to get anything off, you know, with Hayes all over him, pressuring him, getting takedowns on him. So yeah, Hayes finished him with I think it was a rear naked choke. Yeah, not much else to say here, guys, but I did pick Hayes to win, and at least I got that pick right. Moving on to the next fight. This fight really screwed me also, just like Arzamendia did. So I picked Grabowski here. I picked him to win by decision, and you know, a heavyweight fight is kind of like a, you know, like a coin toss, pretty much, guys. And these guys are not really the highest level. I just thought maybe Damian's grappling skills would give him a better advantage, but it just didn't go that far. Hamilton started off really fast. These guys just started, you know, shooting or throwing punches really quick, and Hamilton was able to get the better punches off, and Grabowski wasn't able to take them. Yeah, I was really leaning towards picking Hamilton, but then I just said, nah, he lost me the last fight, so I went with Grabowski, and now look what happened. Now Hamilton wins. But yeah, Hamilton looked good, but you know, both these guys, like I said, not very high-level fighters. Either way, Hamilton got a 1st round knockout, and I lost that pick. Moving on to the next fight here. This is a fun fight. Pearson against Masvidal. Of course, had to go with my boy Masvidal here. One of my favorite fighters to watch. Good striker. Masvidal to win by decision. Didn't think he was going to finish Pearson, but he did rock Pearson. Almost finished him in that 2nd round, I think it was. And yeah, this fight went to decision, but it seemed like some judges were giving Pearson rounds and stuff like that. It looked kind of fishy because I thought Masvidal really just clearly won the whole fight. I mean, you look at the stats, and you know, numbers don't lie here. He landed the most strikes, and you know, I thought Masvidal pretty much easily won. But damn, the judges don't really like Masvidal, man. Whenever it goes to decision, and I guess, you know, if it goes to like split decision, it's gonna go bad for Masvidal a lot of the times, man. So I just hope Masvidal here comes out a little bit more aggressive in his fights, and like, you know, really fights to his potential. You know, just finishes his opponents instead of just, you know, knowing he's ahead of the scorecards and, you know, kind of cruising to a decision win. You know, it seems like he likes doing that. It worked for him in this fight, and I was really sure he would win this fight. But you know, he needs to really be a little bit more aggressive or something. You know, or maybe I guess just land more takedowns. Either way, it was a fun fight, guys. I suggest you guys watch this fight. It was just, you know, a nice battle on the feet most of the time. So I got that pick right. And now we got this fight, Krylov against Herman. Of course, I picked Krylov to win. I had him winning in the 1st round, and he ended up winning in the 2nd round by knockout. Yeah, Krylov does what he does. This guy's aggressive, like I was saying in my prediction videos. He's aggressive on the ground. He's aggressive standing. You know, he throws a lot of volume. Herman here did not react too well to that volume. Ended up getting finished in that 2nd round with a nice clean head kick. Krylov just throws so much punches, so much, you know, different attacks. And yeah, man, this guy's fun to watch, and you guys should be on the lookout for Krylov. So got that pick right also. So overall in the FS2 prelims, I did pretty well. 3 out of 4 on my picks. And I thought I was going to be, you know, able to do well, you know, the whole rest of the card after that. I thought maybe Arzamendia and Grabowski was enough, you know, enough of shitty picks, but of course it didn't end there, right? Moving on here, guys. We got the main card here. Ryan Benoit versus Freddie Serrano. Of course, I picked the striker here. I like you know, Ryan striking, and I thought he'd get it done. And yeah, this guy won by decision. I actually had Ryan winning by a 3rd round knockout. You know, a late finish. he did hurt Serrano, a bit in the fights. He dropped them and whatnot. Got some knockdowns on him. I think it was in the first round where he dropped them. Yeah. As you can see, it's pretty close on paper here. Serrano did get the takedowns on him, but overall, I thought Binoy here won the fight, but it was a little bit close. Yeah, not much to say here. Serrano doesn't really have a diverse attack. If he can't get the takedown, he's gonna throw random strikes, like a random spinning back kicks and shit like that. Yeah, he needs to really, I want to say, evolve his game a little bit more. Binoy, for coming in short notice, I would say he looked good. He was not at his best, but I think if he had a full camp, he would have finished Serrano here. Either way, it's good for me to get another win here in a somewhat close fight. Moving on to the next fight here, Rivera against Erik Perez. So both these guys very similar with the stats here, but what won Perez here, what won Perez the fight here was pretty much the takedowns. Especially in the third round, he was able to win that round very easily and very convincing, because he took Rivera down and just controlled him a lot. As you guys can see, the control time is very high. In that third round, he had 4 minutes of control time, so this guy was just on top, beating him up pretty much. Rivera tried to brawl in that third round, and it was pretty fun just seeing them throw punches at each other and whatnot. But yeah, Rivera seems like he got tired near the end. He just throws so much power in his punches, and his fight IQ just didn't work. This just isn't too good. So Perez was able to take advantage here and was able to mix it up better. And yeah, I was able to get him this win. Of course, I had Rivera here winning by decision. Couldn't get it done for me, but overall it was a fun fight. Moving on, Matt Brown against Jake Ellenberger here. So this was a very kind of a surprise to me, So my pick here was Brown to win by second round knockout. Ellenberger here gets a first round knockout on Matt Brown. Yeah, guys. So this guy comes out straight away. As soon as the bell rings, he comes out very aggressive, lands a nice clean 1-2 on Matt Brown, drops him with that right hand, and Matt Brown, of course, trying to recover. Ellenberger tried to finish him, couldn't finish him, to stay on the feet a little bit longer. It looks like Jake Ellenberger is losing confidence. This guy seems to have confidence issues, and Matt Brown starts stalking him and whatnot, putting his hands down. After that, Matt Brown's like, all right, I weathered this guy's, best punch. I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna be able to get this finish, start working my own striking. But Ellenberger comes out of nowhere with a liver kick, kick to the liver, obviously to the body, and just finished Matt Brown, pretty much instantly just with that. Matt Brown fell to the ground. Matt Brown really does not react well to body shots, and that's his main weakness. I didn't think Ellenberger here was gonna work body shots, but I should have really thought about it, because he's now at King's MMA, and obviously they have multi strikers over there. That's obviously where they train their multi skills over there at King's MMA, and obviously they work body kicks. So maybe I should have thought about that a bit. But I've seen so much people pick Matt Brown, and I really wanted to pick Ellenberger, but I just really thought Matt Brown was gonna be able to come out on top here. But Ellenberger just surprised everybody. He was able to finish Matt Brown in the first round, with strikes. I don't think that's ever been done. I think that's what people were saying. So yeah, I seen Matt Brown be hurt before with the body shots, but recover. But this time Ellenberger just didn't give him time to recover. Hit him with that nasty kick, finished him up on the ground. And yeah, it was a good win for Ellenberger. Happy to see him win the fight, get a win again against Matt Brown. But obviously it kind of sucked for me, since I picked Matt Brown here, and he really costed me money. But it's gonna happen sometimes, guys. Overall, cool little fight. Moving on here. So obviously I lost that pick there, guys. So moving on, namajunas here against Karolina. Yeah, first round, Rose comes out looking really good. I would say, look at the stats. Easily the stats on paper suggest that she won the first round, and she did. She had 2 takedowns in the first round, landed more strikes. Her footwork looked really good. Overall in the first round, she looked really good. Karolina, near the end of that, first round, she landed some nasty knees in the clinch. And then after that, Karolina, as you can see, second and third round, just started taking over the fight, guys. Rose couldn't take her down. So stayed on the feet, and like I was saying in my previous, in my prediction video, Karolina is way better on the feet, throws so much volume, just outstrikes you with her volume. And yeah, she has an excellent clinch game, guys, man. She lands nasty knees in that clinch. She gets that multi-clinch, really lands nasty knees to the body. I could tell it affected Rose right away. I knew Rose was going to be in trouble with those knees, knees to the body. That body was getting fucked up. She just took so much knees to the body. So after that, really near the end of that first round, I saw Rose look a little bit different. I saw the tides turning pretty much. Rose looked good, but as soon as she got caught, with those knees to the body near the end of that first round, I thought, like, okay, here we go. Karolina's, warming up now, and she's gonna start, taking advantage of this, taking control of this fight. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much what she did. Just really won the rest of the rounds there. And yeah, good performance for Karolina, showing off her excellent multi-clinch and her volume striking. And yeah, I think she's going to be probably fighting for the title next, and I think that would be a fun fight. I'd have to study that fight, to give you guys my pick for that later, but yeah, that'd be a good fight. So yeah, of course I picked Karolina here to get a win. I was very confident in this underdog, and she was able to get this decision win for me, as predicted. So moving on to the main event. Yeah, the fight didn't really last long here, but LAWLER versus Woodley. Of course, I had LAWLER here, winning by 4th round knockout. Obviously in the later rounds where LAWLER gets stronger and where for sure Woodley would be more tired and would fade more than LAWLER would. But yeah, we didn't make it that far, guys. Woodley was able to land a clean right hand on LAWLER, and that's pretty much all I really got to say. This guy really just landed a really clean right hand, put LAWLER on his, obviously on his back, and Woodley just finished him off with some punches on the ground. That's pretty much it, guys. Of course, as you guys already know, Woodley's very explosive. He's fast, has speed and power, especially in that first and second round. After that, he starts getting tired, obviously because he packs so much muscle and whatnot. But this guy's very explosive in these early rounds, kind of like Amanda Nunes versus Tate. Nunes is very explosive and has a lot of power in the first and second rounds. Then he starts getting tired, kind of similar to Woodley here. Except LAWLER, actually no, it's kind of very similar. LAWLER's durable just like Tate is, but Tate got a broken nose in that fight. She got finished. But yeah, LAWLER here, just obviously this guy's been in so much wars. I was thinking maybe he had one more war left in him here. Woodley coming off that really long layoff, that's what really made me pick LAWLER. I thought if Woodley would have fought at least earlier this year, I would have had Woodley winning this fight for sure. But yeah, LAWLER staying busy, just has been taking too much damage lately. Pretty sure it had something to do with it, not just the speed and power of Woodley. But yeah, Woodley looked really good. He looked explosive. He still really only relies on that right hand and explosiveness to win him his fights. Of course, he has the takedown threat. So maybe that has something to do with LAWLER not being as aggressive. I thought LAWLER was really cautious in this fight. But of course, he's going to be cautious because of the takedown, and Woodley does have that power. But I just think LAWLER was way too cautious, and that's what really costed him the fight here, guys. Let me know what you guys think about that. But anyways, guys, Woodley finished him with that right hand. It was pretty clean, actually, man. It was crazy just watching it, though. I knew Woodley could get it done in the first or second round. I just really didn't see that coming. LAWLER should have just really been aggressive from the start and just keep pressuring Woodley. But it's hard to do that when they know that Woodley has those takedowns in his pocket. But yeah, I think if LAWLER would have been more aggressive, I think he would have won the fight. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the talk of this this video, post-fight review, results and whatnot, some of this post-fight analysis. So 5 out of 11 on my picks, obviously very poor, very bad. Like I said, if I take out the draw, it's 5 out of 10, so still horrible. 50%, not good enough. But yeah, guys, I'll do better next time, hopefully. Alright, guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you guys on the next video.